It is the Matt Mosley Show on the E Radio Network, heard weekdays 5 to 6 p.m. at the Tri-State Network, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. Let's get you ready for a football weekend. Alabama at Georgia. First time in a decade that Alabama will play between the hedges. And after Bama opened with a loss to Florida State, their quarterback Ty Simpson has been nearly perfect. Since then, 93,000 fans will pack in there. And right now, Georgia favored by 3.5. I like the dogs, and I like the dogs to cover there. LSU goes to Oxford, Mississippi, where they'll face Ole Miss. Ole Miss favored by 1.5 here. I think that the scary thing here is they're playing a young quarterback named Trinidad Chambliss. He's thrown the ball well, 719 yards, 4 touchdowns. Runs it a lot, has been very good on deep balls, but LSU has a stingy defense. They've got more experience, and it'll be interesting because LSU has not run the ball well this year, but really needs to run it against Ole Miss, who has a very poor run defense, but a really good pass defense. So something has to give there, and those Texas A&M Fighting Ags host Auburn. Listen to the scores since 2013 when Auburn and A&M have gotten together. 45-41, 43-41, 41-38, 28-24, 13-10. I mean, they're all close. They're all crazy. There's some overtimes thrown in there. And Aggies favored by 6.5 at their house. They need this. They need to start this season 6-0 before they have a big 3-game road trip that's going to be extremely tough in the SEC. Aggies need it. I see the Ags covering. And they continue to roll with great quarterback play from Marcel Reed, even better receiver play from Mario Craver, and, of course, KC Concepcion. Let's talk some NFL. Cowboys are going to host the Green Bay Packers. And the Green Bay Packers are very upset. Coming off a loss to Cleveland, I think they'll be mad. They're 2-1. They think they should be 3-0. And they come in to face the Cowboys team that is reeling, coming off an embarrassing 31-14 loss to the Bears. And Micah Parsons returns to town, and Jerry Jones is talking big, and he thinks his team has a chance, and they think they've made some changes on defense. Hey, they don't have a pass rush. Why is that? Well, they don't have Micah Parsons on their team anymore, for one thing, and Parsons is going to be a man on fire in this game. In fact, I would not be surprised with 3 sacks or more in this game. He's going to have plenty of quarterback hits, and he's going to have plenty of pressures. In fact, he said it might hurt having to tackle Dak Prescott, someone that had been his mentor and a friend. I don't think it'll hurt him that much. I think he'll do it a lot, and I think the Packers will roll in this one. In fact, whatever you can get the Packers on, they're favored by about 6.5 or 7 in this game. Take the Packers because I think they'll pull away. Cowboys just don't have the horses on defense, even though they get back Deron Bland, their cornerback. So the secondary should be a little bit better. I still think that Green Bay's going to be pass heavy, and they're going to do it a lot. And why wouldn't you against this secondary and against this pass rush that is so lacking? It is Matt Mosley. We'll talk about it starting Monday on the E Radio Network.